We thank you for your attendance tonight. Please enjoy the game.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Norristown High School Gymnasium for tonight's District 1 playoff game between the Norristown High School Eagles and the visiting Perk Valley Vikings. Starting lineups being read right now, and while that's being done, Azar, we're looking at an opportunity now for these seniors, which potentially, if they go down, could be their last game. You got to think you're going to bring everything you can to the court tonight, knowing that there is not another tomorrow if you lose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially for Norristown after coming off a loss to Springford in their last game in the Pac-10 Pac-10 playoff, which game could have led them to the championship, but they fell short by 1 point.
Yeah, bitter taste in Norristown's mouth coming off a 44-43 loss to Springford at Pottstown. Norristown, the number 1 seed for the Pac-10 tournament, the short end of the stick in a 1-point battle against Springford. So certainly Norristown something to play for tonight as they look to try to advance in the district playoff. An excellent crowd on hand tonight as Perk Valley, local high school located just about 7 miles from the high school here, so they have a nice cheering section for them. As the announcements continue to come, Makeel Allen, junior forward who's been a force, struggled with injuries so far this year and a little bit of foul trouble as the year has progressed. But Azar, we also look, one problem we've seen for Norristown is getting into foul trouble. What do you got to do today to stay out of getting guys on the bench because too many fouls?
But they just got to play smart and they just got to rotate. Like, as long as they keep their hands up and show the ref that their hands are up, no more extra or unnecessary contact, they should be good with foul trouble tonight.
Now, Norristown normally plays about 8 players, a thin bench if they do get in foul trouble. And we'll see how they're going to style a play will break out tonight as Norristown split the series with the Vikings earlier this year, winning at home and losing on the road soundly as well. Got off to a slow start in the home match, but were able to come back and had a decisive 11-point victory, and we are just about ready to start. As it's Darius Hopewell, jumping center with Dante Graves, and we are underway here at the high school gymnasium. Norristown controls the tap. So Norristown with the ball. Top of the key. Inside to Allen. Allen from the corner. As they swing it around to Tyler Lyons. Inside to Allen. That's where Norristown should have an advantage. Left-hand hook is up and good. Norristown strikes first blood. And to no one's surprise, they're out in a little bit of pressure on Perk Valley. But the pressure's broken, and now Perk Valley with their first offensive possession. And nearly turned over and knocked away. Now it's Perk Valley maintains possession of the basketball. Big fella Dante Graves with the ball. Number 25, Burnaby thought about 3. Now they go inside, double team. I don't know where the 3-second violation is. And we do finally get the 3-second call as excellent defense by Norristown. And a good start for the Eagles early on, Azar.
Yeah, the Eagles finally moving their feet and talking was something they struggled with during the season, even during their playoff game. But it looked like they got it together tonight.
Well, slow starts have been plaguing Norristown throughout the season, but certainly so far so good tonight. It's Sanford with the ball, top of the key. He's guarded by Barnaby, and they look to try to get inside to Eel, and risky pass and thrown away as Tyler Lyons with a careless pass underneath and an empty possession there for Norristown. But again, very active Norristown, nearly got a turnover. Into the corner, now thrown away as the pressure from Norristown certainly have an effect early here on the Vikings, as they have turned the ball over twice in their only 2 offensive possessions. Just underway from the high school gymnasium. 6:19 to play in the first quarter. Norristown with a 2-0 lead. Makeel Allen with a post move to account for the 2 Norristown points. Now Sanford thought about 3. He'll back bat out, and they'll set back up. Man-man Tubbs with the basketball. Inside to Allen. Allen puts his head down, tries to take it hard to the hoop. Met gets it out to Tyler Lyons. 16-footer, no good. Rebound, Vikings. So looks like the early plan for Norristown is try to pound it into McKeel Allen.
Yeah, McKeel Allen, one of the best scorers on the team, if not the best. He could get the ball outside and score, inside and score. He's a very gifted and athletic kid.
But McKeel double team there, unable to get an open look for his teammates. Norristown came up empty on their third offensive possession. Now Perk Valley looking to try to crack the scoreboard. Dante Graves with the basketball. Finds Light in the corner. Light takes it to the hoop, finds Graves, top of the key, three, no good. Rebound comes down, and it's now man Tubbs. Got the floorboard as he'll look to push. He finds Lyons in the corner for three, can't get it to go. Rebound, McKeel Allen, and Norristown will set back up again. Sanford, Allen underneath by himself, bumped, up and in. 4-0 Norristown. McKeel Allen accounting for all the offense so far. Strong move. Thought about N1, didn't get it. But it's a 4-0 Norristown lead as they continue to pester the guards from Perk Valley. And they'll slow it down and set it up with Kevin Barnaby. Give and go from Graves. Barnaby from 18 feet, no good. Rebound, Norristown. And a sloppy start offensively now for Perk Valley as they've had some difficulty with Norristown's man-to-man pressure. Now Allen, who's been all the offense so far, finds the big man Hopewell to Sanford. Sanford puts the ball on the floor, takes it to the hoop, pump fake, up, no good, but we're going to get a late foul call as Sanford got bumped. Perk Valley untoo happy as there was a late call, but he definitely got bumped. And Marcus Sanford is going to go to the line for a couple of free throws. First free throw's up and good. Azar, and playing in front of a crowd like this, you know, obviously in football, got to get your juices pumping a little bit, huh?
Yeah, especially with the crowd. The crowd could play a big factor in tight and close and serious games, as Norristown had a couple of those this year against a couple of good teams that they came out on top of because they was able to build momentum from the crowd.
A nice crowd on hand like we mentioned earlier. Now we're going to get a cheap foul on Sanford, as he was hit from behind. Those are the careless fouls Norristown's going to try to avoid to stay out of foul trouble. Sanford went 2 of 2 from the free throw line there. It is now a 6-0 Norristown lead halfway through the first, as Perk Valley has yet to get on the scoreboard. Graves with the basketball. Hands off to number 13, Tyler Stretchy. Stretchy finds Barnaby. Barnaby from the elbow. Pump fake. Layup no good. Gets a floorboard, but looks like he traveled underneath the basket. And certainly the length of Darius Hopewell dissuaded the shot from Barnaby, who's about 13 inches smaller than the big 6'7" senior forward. And once again, an empty possession for the Vikings. So Norristown looks to build on their 6-0 lead. Under 4 minutes to play in the first. Man Tubbs with the ball, finds McKeel Allen. Off the elbow, underneath, Lyons. Lyons to Allen. Allen thought about three. He does have range. At least that's what Azar tells me in gym every day. Marcus Sanford with a nice smooth shot. And Mike Poyston, the head coach of the Perk Valley Vikings, has seen enough. He's going to try to settle the troops down with 3:19 to play in the first quarter. We got an 8-0 Norristown lead. And Azar, the exact opposite of what we've seen from Norristown throughout the year. Normally off the slow starts. This looks like a different basketball team right now.
Well coached, well disciplined, and they just had to bring it out of them early in this game. And if they want to keep a comfortable lead and what it looks like come out on top.
Well, I'd be a fool not to mention, I thought it was an excellent rendition of the national anthem. I don't know if you were around on Saturday night to hear the version. What were your impressions of Fergie's performance on Saturday night at the NBA All-Star Game?
It was a shaking my head type performance.
And that's putting it lightly. I should say Sunday night, but nevertheless, she has apologized for her rendition, but an excellent job by the saxophonist for Norristown in his rendition of our nation's anthem. So out of the timeout, 8-0 Norristown, 3:07 to play. Stretchy with the ball, tries to break his man down as they look to try to pound it inside. Number 24, Connor McShay, finds Barnaby. 3 is way off. Tipped out of bounds, last touch by Perk and Valley. And some confusion amongst the officials there as they both kind of looked at each other. But the home team, the beneficiary of that call. And under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter, and the Perk and Valley's Vikings have yet to score. So now it's Allen with the basketball, who's been a force inside to Hopewell. 2-3 defense by the Vikings as Norristown has gotten open looks so far. A lot of movement is what you want to see. Sometimes this team gets a little bit stagnant, but now you got man-man Tubbs trying to get it inside to Allen, and Allen couldn't quite box his man out. It's going to be a turnover. And it looks like Norristown really trying to force-feed Allen underneath. But a slow lobbing pass, Allen unable to seal his man, and it turns into a turnover for the Eagles, their third of the game. But Norristown's defense has been stingy so far as the corner 3, up, got it. As Zach Krause finally cracks the scoreboard for Perk Valley with a 3 from the corner. And there's now an 8-3 Norristown lead with 1:45 to play in the first. Hopewell in the corner for Norristown. Finds Lyons as they go inside. And a little flop. Is no good. Hopewell with a rebound. That's no good. And a couple of bunnies missed by Norristown underneath. And a missed opportunity there for the Eagles by the big men.
They have to get it together. They have to put the ball in the basket.
I think they were anticipating a little bit of contact. None was coming. And now Norristown inbounds the basketball. The officiating crew has made it very clear they will not accept flopping tonight as Allen put his shoulder down into the defender. He went down like a sack of potatoes, but the whistle stayed out of the mouth of the official. And now Hopewell from 14 feet off the window. No good. So Norristown's offense has slowed down since the hot start. Just a 5-point lead as we approach the 1-minute mark of the first quarter. Oh, might have got away with a walk there was Tyler Stretchy. Certainly the crowd thought so, but now Stretchy off the screen for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Tubbs. He'll look to push it for the Eagles. Tubbs the Lions inside to Allen. Allen in a little bit of trouble. Finds Sanford in the corner for 3. Got it. Marcus Sanford, 3 ball from the corner, has given Norristown an 8-point lead with 33 seconds to play in this first quarter. As Tyler Lyons making it difficult for Barnaby to penetrate this Norristown defense as they finally get it in. And we'll see if Perk Valley wants to hold for 1. And they won't get a chance as Norristown creates a steal. Now it's Lyons creating contact and unable to finish, but a clear foul. And Tyler Lyons is going to go to the line for a couple of free throws as the pestering defense from the Eagles has created another offensive opportunity and a chance to try to get their largest lead of the game. So Lyons at the free throw line, and the free throw line has been an issue for Norristown this year, but so far so good as Marcus Sanford buried 2 earlier. First free throw was up and right on cue, no good. And first substitution for Norristown is Mikey Dorman's going to come into the game for Marcus Sanford. Dorman has started a lot of games this year. Binky Johnson going with a different formula. Second free throw's up and good. So certainly you got to think Perk Valley's going to hold for 1 with under 15 seconds to play. Norristown 12, the Vikings 3. Barnaby guarded by man Tubbs. Looks to break his man down. 4 seconds left. Stretchy from the elbow. Up, no good, and that'll do it. So at the end of the first quarter, Norristown's stingy defense only allows 3. They put up 12. And after a quarter of play, they got a 9-point lead. Azar, your impressions of the first quarter?
Norristown did what they had to do that quarter. They could have did a little bit more with a little less turnovers. I think they had like 2, maybe 3 in the first quarter. They could have did a little bit by slowing down their turnovers, but putting the ball in the basket and establishing the score in the paint, they did good with that. But defensively, they just got to play a little bit smarter, and they'll be good in this game.
Well, only allowing 3 points during the first 8 minutes of play. And one thing Norristown's always been able to rely on is their defense. So if they do go through those spells of offensive struggles, normally the defense can keep them in the game. As another excellent rendition. Now, Azar, you've been tough on the girls this year when it comes to your scoring, when I've asked you to score them from 1 to 10. I don't know if you saw the routine right there, but if you did, and again, on a 1 to 10, what are we giving them?
I give them an 8.
I don't know if that's genuine. I think earlier in the year, maybe he's softening up a little bit. But another terrific job by the Norristown cheerleaders. I would have gave him an 8.5, but earlier in the year, you probably would have gave him about a 4.
Of course.
You're a tough critic. So here we go, just underway in the second quarter. Perkiomen Valley with possession of the basketball, trailing by 9. Barnaby tries to get it in to Tyler Stretchy. Corner 3 is no good by number 24, Connor McShay. And there's a lid on the basket right now. And just into the game, Mikey Dorman couldn't hold on to that pass. And a careless turnover there by Norristown. Well, leaves them with an empty offensive possession. So Norristown sets up a press. It's really been to not necessarily create turnovers, but more try to stop the flow of the offense, which has been effective so far. Well, now Hansen finds three-point corner, up and good. Wow, Zach Krause. Pump fake, up 3, got it. And he has cut the lead in half. It is now a 12-6 Norristown lead. And trying to stem the momentum, or any momentum that Perk Valley can create, Coach Binky Johnson is going to call a timeout, just a 30-second timeout. Azar, no doubt, Coach Johnson just trying to stop any momentum that the Vikings are trying to create here in the second quarter.
Yeah, called timeout early right there after a three-pointer, and just to talk to his team, slow his teammates down, and make sure they still got their head in the game so they can keep this lead.
So it was a long 3 by Zach Krause, as 2 3-point shots have accounted for all the offense so far for Perk Valley. As Norristown with a 6-point lead will look to try to extend it. So it's man-man Tuz with the basketball as they find Hopewell in the corner. Top of the key to Lions, back to Hopewell. Hopewell not a danger outside the basket. Certainly a force defensively and from an offensive rebound perspective, but he's not going to beat you from 15 feet. As Norristown continues to move men around the perimeter, trying to get it into McKeel Allen. Now they finally do. Now Allen will go to work. McKeel Allen, little shake and bake. Bullies underneath again, finds Lions in the corner. Pump fake, shot up, no good. Tipped out of bounds, last touched by the Eagles. And it'll be Perk Valley basketball. So a decent offensive possession there for Norristown as they got an open look. Lions couldn't get the 16-footer to go. And Perk Valley has a chance to cut into the 6-point deficit. As it's A.J. Hansen with the basketball. Spelling Kevin Barnaby to Stretchy. Stretchy certainly has range. And it's clear who they're trying to get the ball to now. Clearly shuffling of the feet right there. No call. Zach Krause walked. But officials didn't see it. And we're going to have a foul underneath on Norristown. As the clear motive right now for Perk Valley is get the ball to Zach Krause, the junior guard who's accounted for all 6 Perk Valley points so far. And nearly a turnover underneath. As it's number 35. Dante Graves with a basketball, fouled. Freshman Willie Anderson into the game now. Well, I played with his father many years ago. So here we go. 6 minutes and 7 seconds to play in the second quarter. Norristown holds a 12-6 advantage. Perk Valley, who came out slow but hit a couple of threes. Stretchy from just inside the three-point line. Shot's a beauty. So Tyler Stretchy connects, and it's now a 12-8 Norristown lead, as what was once a 9-point lead is now a 4-point lead after a quick 5-0 run. Lions with the ball in the corner. Now it's thrown away. And the layup is up and no good, as Perk Valley is unable to connect, as a miscommunication there on the offensive end does not harm Norristown as a result of a missed layup. McKeel Allen in almost the identical position where the turnover just happened. Now Hopewell taking it to the hoop. Layup up and good. They left the big man alone. He put it on the floor and got two. Aggressive move by Darius Hopewell. And that stops a offensive slide for Norristown, and that's the fouls we're talking about. You know, I talked to him in class 7th period. I said, you got to keep your hands to yourself, McKeel. He's not listening to me.
He's not. McKeel's a hard-headed kid. He don't listen to nobody. Great player. Fantastic scorer, but hard-headed.
Got to move your feet. Got to move your feet. So fouls have plagued him throughout the year, and he'll try to stay out of foul trouble now as Perk Valley sets up. 13 foul in Norristown, but now it's taken away. McKeel Allen gives it right back as Norristown was breaking out, but Connor Mache took it back, and he finds Graves, and the Vikings will set back up as number 12, Andrew Light with the basketball. Hands off to Tyler Stretchy. In the corner is Kraus to Light. Back to Kraus, corner three, no good. Graves with an offensive rebound. Another opportunity for the Vikings as a wide open three, top of the key is up and no good. Allen secures the rebound for Norristown, and they'll look to run. But another turnover by Norristown as Lyons kicks the ball right to number 24, Connor McShay. And another unforced turnover by the Eagles. Going to force them to play another solid 30 seconds of defense here. As it's Graves with the basketball, guarded by Allen. Hands off to Light. Light directs traffic at the top of the key. Finds Graves. Graves guarded by the freshman Willie Anderson. Into the corner to number 24, Connor McShay. Underneath. Shot rejected, but a foul called as they got Andrew Light off a screen. Vernon Tubbs got a lot of ball, but came down with some wrists too. And that'll send the senior 6-foot guard to the free throw line. And once again, Azar, you know, it's one thing to have forced turnovers, but when you're just giving the ball away in a game of this magnitude, that stuff can't happen.
It can't. That's why we try and limit it. But obviously we can't catch or dribble. We like to dribble off our legs, Tyler, but we don't want to cause no criticism. But Tyler, he just needed a little talk. He's having a rough game, but I guess once he have a little talk and get that little nervousness out, because this is a state playoff game, so I think he'll be good going down the road.
Well, once again, Norristown avoids danger as 2 free throws missed on the offensive end by the Vikings, as they've had a couple of missed opportunities. Now Hopewell to the floor. In the corner, Dorman. Again, unforced turnover as it goes out of bounds. As he tried to go baseline, he was shut down and just lost the ball. As a little bit of sloppiness here from Norristown has made it difficult for them to try to extend this lead. Now the Hail Mary pass is right on the money to number 24. But Connor McShay couldn't take it to the basket, so now Perk Valley has to set up. As it's Barnaby guarded by Anderson at the top of the key. Norristown switches on the screen. Now Barnaby underneath. They find Stretchy. Certainly in offensive danger. Stretchy. Barnaby in the corner. And Barney again guarded by Willie Anderson. Now Stretchy off the screen. Mikey Dorman shuts him off, and they'll set back up again. And a hard pick and a Euro step, and the layup is good. As a hard pick set against Mikey Dorman. And Biggie Johnson working the referees right now, as I think he thought that might have been an offensive foul. But an aggressive move to the basket has drawn Perk Valley to within 4. 14-10 with 2:37 to play here in the second quarter. Willie Anderson with the basketball at the top of the key. Finds Dorman. Dorman to Tate, who just came into the game. Tate's played a pivotal role this year for the Eagles. And now they try to get it inside to him, but Hopewell got rid of it. Dorman will set it back up for Norristown. As man-man Tubbs, yet to score tonight. Gets a pick. Finds Dorman in the corner, but Norristown not going to get bunched up on the block as Hopewell and Tate ended up on the same block. And we're going to have a timeout called by Norristown as Binky Johnson didn't like what he saw right there. And Norristown a little out of whack offensively right now, Azar.
It's them players that's like, they got it, but they don't really got it. You can see the nervousness. You can see everything in them. Once they release that and get all of that out of their system, trust me, Norristown will be great in this game.
Well, one of the offensive performers for Norristown throughout the year was Vernon Tubbs, and he has yet to crack the scoreboard tonight. You're a little surprised that they're not going to him in times of desperation, or at least trying to get him open looks.
Vernon, a very creative player when at the basket or near the basket. He can make tough shots, contested layups, deep threes, as you've seen in probably every game he probably played. He attempted a deep three, and he made at least one. I don't know why they haven't been getting him the ball and trying to get him to the basket.
Well, we'll see if the strategy changes as the visiting Perk Valley fans have started a chant here. And now Dorman finds Hopewell in the corner as, again, they're trying to get it into Allen, who's got a decent low post game. Tubbs, who we mentioned has been silent offensively. Now Allen, a chance to take his man one-on-one. A lot of contact there underneath. And, again, they're letting them play tonight. And with 1:42 to play, Norristown again will set it up. Tyler Tate, swing pass, inside. Now Allen. 3-ball, top corner. Dorman, long. Floorboard comes down and last touched by the Eagles as an excellent play by Dante Graves to throw it off Darius Hopewell and regain possession for Perkiomen Valley. So a struggling second quarter for Norristown as they've scored just 2 points in this quarter with 1:26 to play. As they have had some difficulty, some missing shots they normally make, but also a lot of unforced turnovers. So now Perk Valley with a chance to cut into the 4-point deficit. Stretchy finds Graves. 3, no, good, but the offensive rebound comes down to Graves as the shot was missed so much it hits the corner of the backboard. And too hot to handle for McKeel Allen. And another chance now for Perkiomen Valley as we're under a minute to play in the second. Now Barnaby left alone, 17-footer up, good. Kevin Barnaby, as now the Perkiomen Valley Vikings are closer than they've ever been, down just 2, 14-12. And with 36 seconds to play, we'll see if Norristown wants to hold for one. I see no reason why to give the offense of Perk Valley, which seems to have gotten a little bit of life, an opportunity to score. 25 seconds to play, and we're going to get a foul underneath. As I think the referee's trying to keep control of this game. They don't want to allow too much physical play. Just a third team foul on Perkiomen Valley, so in no danger of sending anybody to the free throw lines with under 24 seconds to play. Some substitutions on both sides now for offensive and defensive purposes as it's Sanford that inbounds the basketball to Tubbs at the top of the key. Under 20 seconds to play. Sanford wanted the ball off the screen, and he would have had an open look, but again, Norristown is going to take this clock down to single digits, then look to try to penetrate. As Vernon Tubbs, as we are under 10 seconds, finds Allen. Allen, 6 seconds to play. Hopewell finds Sanford, top of the key. 1 second, up, shot, no good. As not an excellent look, but a look nevertheless, as Marcus Sanford unsuccessful from the top of the key. As the offensive woes for Norristown continue in the second quarter, scoring just 2 points. And the Vikings of Perk Human Valley have drawn within 2. As we go to the halftime, it's Norristown 14, Perk Valley 12. Welcome back, folks, as we are about 2 minutes away from the tip-off of the second half, and what has been a offensively challenged spectacle by both teams. The visiting Eagles scoring just 14 first-half points, fortunate enough to hold Perk Human Valley to just 12 points, as Perk Valley did not get on the scoreboard until about 6.5 minutes into the first quarter. But Norristown, in their own right, only scored 2 points in the second quarter. Norristown's largest lead was 9 as they led at the end of the first quarter, 12-3. But some sloppy offensive possessions in the second quarter, some unforced turnovers, some missed open shots from the corner, and certainly some missed offensive opportunities right underneath the basket as the putbacks by the big fellas unable to go. The only basket for Norristown was an unorthodox running layup by Darius Hopewell. As Norristown looks to try to capture a league win here. And the winner of this will go on to play the winner of Abington versus Neshaminy. Got to think Abington with a pretty big advantage over Neshaminy, as they are the number 2 seed. Norristown comes in here as the number 7 seed. They had a bye. Perk Valley had to earn their way in with a win in the play-in game a few days back. The two teams split the series, both winning on their home floor. But the rubber match right now, never more important, as the Eagles look to try to head to the third round of the District 1 tournament. A tournament that the Eagles last won in 2008 and 2009 at Villanova University, where the district championship has been played for as long as I can remember. And we were just about ready to get underway. So it's Norristown with possession of the basketball and the 2-point lead. This zone defense by the Vikings has plagued Norristown as they've been unable to hit open looks. Certainly the motive early on was to try to get the ball inside to Darius, or inside to McKeel Allen. Now it's Lions, guarded by the bigger Stretchy. Pump fakes his man. Hopewell off a screen, trying to get it into Allen. Does. Now Allen will try to go to work. He's double-teamed by Barnaby, kicks it back out. Man Tubbs takes it to the hoop, draws contact, no foul. As Tubbs, who I don't know if he got a shot opportunity in the first, broke his man down, tried to create some contact, but very clear tonight that it's going to take a broken limb or some blood to get a foul called. So now Perk Valley with their chance to tie or take a lead with a 3. As they work the ball around the perimeter, Barnaby to Graves. Graves finds number 12, Andrew Light. Tyler Stretchy finds Barnaby, top of the key. Norristown stays in the man-to-man defense that has been pretty solid. Some hard screens set by Perk Valley. Norristown's had to work through. And there's another one right there. It's now Stretchy, who is guarded by Hopewell on a 3 switch, but the Stretchy 3 is up and good. And for the first time tonight, the Perk Human Valley Vikings have a 15-14 lead. As the screen created a mismatch, as the big man Hopewell was out on the guard, Tyler Stretchy, and Stretchy was able to bang home the 3. It's now a 15-14 Perk Human Valley lead. Now McKeel Allen, who was an offensive force early on in this game, hasn't gotten it going since. Hopewell taking it to the rim, just like last time, as they're going to leave him alone on the perimeter, but a wide open lane and another layup for Darius Hopewell, as it is now a 16-15 Norristown lead. McKeel Allen with the basket, or McKeel Allen defensively on Graves. Graves with the basketball, top of the key, jab step. Finds Barnaby. Barnaby off a screen. In the corner to Graves. Give and go. Now open 3. Passed up by number 42. Now another 3. And Hopewell with a rebound. So now Norristown up by 1, 16-15, 5:36 to play. Vernon Tubbs got to get going offensively here. Sanford to Hopewell. Cross court, open three for Lions. Up, got it. Excellent pass by the senior Hopewell. Found Lions cross court, and he buries the three. 19-15 Norristown. So now here we go. 4-point lead. As Barnaby being dogged now by Tyler Lyons as they get Graves off an elbow jumper. Got it. Nice offensive possession there by Perk Valley as they draw within two, under 5 minutes to play. 19-17 Eagles. Vernon Tubbs finds McKeel Allen as Allen finds Lyons underneath the Sanford. Sanford, Lyons, fresh off a three, finds Hopewell. Great pass underneath, but McKeel Allen couldn't get it to go as another bunny is missed. And I think, again, he's thinking some contact is coming, and there isn't anything. As Carson Park came down with a defensive rebound, and Perk Valley will set up with, again, an opportunity to take the lead with a three. Screen set by Stretchy. Stretchy guarded by man Tubbs. So Stretchy, jump pass to Barnaby. Barnaby, 8-footer, floater, no good. Offensive rebound. Now Stretchy underneath in a lane, nearly thrown away. But it's Andrew Light with the basketball. Allen went for the steal, didn't get it. So Perk Valley maintains possession of the basketball, and they'll set back up once again as a little hectic play settles down. Stretchy picks up his dribble, being guarded by Tubbs, now finds Graves. Graves jab steps. Now they look underneath the Barnaby, but the trees are down there, no hope for him. But he gets a wide open three, and it is up and in and out. And the rebound comes down to Hopewell. Now Norristown will set it up. 3:32 to play in the third. 19-17, the home team. McKeel Allen given plenty of room by number 42, Carson Park. And the floating shot is up and no good. And coming down with a foul is going to be Darius Hopewell. And certainly the intensity is picked up here in the third quarter.
It has. You see a lot of people getting aggressive that wasn't aggressive in the first half. You see people taking over on their own, as you just see Darius Hopewell with his little, I don't care about y'all, I'm going to take this one myself layup. And it just playing their brand of basketball if they want to win this game.
So the token pressure by Norristown is broken, and now Barnaby set it up. Guarded by Tubbs. Tubbs trying to get going offensively here. Only had one opportunity. And a little ticky-tack foul. Nickel Dimer underneath. And what has been a very physical game. But the foul is going to be on Lyons. That is his first, team second. Perk Valley is yet to commit a foul with nearly 5 minutes played so far in this third quarter. Baseline right. McShay inbounds for Perk Valley as they try to get it in to Stretchy over his head, but they regain possession. And now it's Barnaby. Back to Stretchy. As Perk Valley slows up, Stretchy off a screen. And now we're going to have an offensive foul. And that's what we saw Coach Bickey Johnson lobbying for in the first half, as he thought Perk Valley got away with one earlier. And sometimes that lobbying pays off as the offensive foul is called by the official, and Norristown will regain possession of the basketball. Azar, when you come in tonight, you think we're going to see a game that was in the 30s perhaps?
I thought we was going to see a very high scoring, not a very high scoring, but a high scoring game for a high school team. And we're actually seeing a moderate, quite low game from both teams. I thought it was going to be a scoring game, but it's not. It's defense.
Well, I hate to tell you once again, you were wrong. McKeel Allen, an aggressive move to the hoop. Couldn't get it to go, but he will have a couple of free throws. First free throw's up, and it is good. Smooth stroke by the junior left-hander, 6'4". So Allen will try to stretch the lead. He does. 2 of 2 for McKeel Allen. And there's now a 4-point Norristown lead. 2:30 to play in the third. 21-17 Norristown. Perkiomen Valley with possession of the basketball. And it's going to be an over and back violation as a careless play. Dante Graves with a little bit of lackadaisical play. And a turnover now. Norristown a chance to increase their lead. So now Tubbs with the basketball. Been a rough night offensively for the Star senior guard. Lions in the corner. Sorry, junior guard. 3. Got it. Never mind the fact he was 25 feet away from the basket. Vernon Tubbs made up his mind, and he buries a long 3. And Mike Poisden, the head coach for Perkiomen Valley, has seen enough as he is going to call timeout. 2:06 to play in the third, 24-17 Norristown. Azar, no doubt that Vernon Tubbs made up his mind. He was going to try to bang that home.
Yeah, of course. I personally knew Vernon Tubbs was going to take one of those in this game, and he did. And look what happened. The results were golden.
Well, once again, you were right. So my co-worker here, he's batting 1 for 2 on his predictions tonight. We'll see how that plays out. Higher than his normal percentage. So we'll see what head coach Mike Poisden dials up for Perkiomen Valley, as they did have a brief 1-point lead shortly after the start of this half, but Norristown has exploded for an 8-0 run to regain the lead, not just a lead, but a 7-point lead. And so once again, Norristown put some pressure on as it stretched it inbound the ball for Perkiomen Valley. Thought about going deep, instead finds Graves. As one of the benefits of a big man bringing the basketball up the court, you can get things going offensively with just about anybody out there. A very versatile team, but once again, as soon as I open my mouth, it's McKeel Allen on the steal, but taken right back by Graves. And now the numbers are in Perk Valley's favor, as the layup by number 21 is good. Zach Krause, the beneficiary of the 3-on-1. And it is now a 24-19 Norristown lead. And McKeel Allen, fresh off a steal, has Sanford in the corner. Sanford thought about 3. Now puts it back out to Allen. Allen to Hopewell. Sanford. And they're trying to force it into Allen, but Allen with a bunch of guys around him. But the hook shot is a beauty as he went to work right away. He didn't allow the double team to come. And an aggressive move by McKeel Allen pays off. And once again, Norristown has a 7-point lead. We are under 1 minute to play in the third. Barnaby with the basketball. Wide open 3 in the corner is going to be good. And a miscommunication there by Norristown as Connor McShay was left wide open. Azar, they cannot leave these shooters wide open for 3.
They can't. If I know anything about basketball, it's just that Perkiomen Valley has great shooters. Don't leave them open.
Yeah, not much of a play design there. Just simply a man in the corner by himself, and he made them pay. So once again, Norristown will hold for the last possession as we have 26 seconds left to play, and the athleticism of Norristown will ensure that Perk Valley stays back and doesn't pressure them to try to cough this ball up early. As we have 14 seconds to play, it's Lions with a basketball, and now they're going to get going. McKeel Allen, 10 seconds to play. Finds Sanford in the corner. So Tubbs breaks his man down, takes it to the hoop. Beautiful finger roll up and in. What a move by Vernon Tubbs, as the finger roll was true, and he sends the crowd into a fury. And we will go to the fourth quarter, Norristown holding a 28-22 lead. What a move by Vernon Tubbs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My candidate for the MVP of this game, to get this game going, to put this game out of reach, Vernon Tubbs. You seen him hit a deep 3, and now a contact layup to close out the third quarter. There's nothing you can ask for more out of this kid but for him to be great.
We mentioned it in the first half that Norristown had to get something going with Vernon Tubbs. Seemed to defy gravity there with that basketball. His little finger roll was able to curl around the rim, up and in. And just a beautiful move. And if nothing, Norristown certainly has the momentum as we head into the fourth quarter with a 6-point lead. So a Norristown team that's been feast or famine tonight. 12 points in the first quarter, 2 points in the second quarter, 14 in the third. Hopefully that pattern doesn't continue. And so out of the timeout, looks like Perk Valley will get possession of the basketball. There's an excellent crowd on hand here again, as we mentioned earlier. So Norristown are right up on their men. And Perk Valley inbounds the basketball. We are underway here in the fourth. 7:50, Norristown. That much time away from a date into the third round of the district tournament. But Estreshi from 14 feet as he won't go quietly. But everything but the bottom of the cup is Estreshi's jump shot around and out. And now Norristown with a chance to expand on their 6-point lead. Allen with the basketball. He's been aggressive tonight. Hopewell has too. They find Lyons. They're going to try to post up Allen and clear out. And it looks like they will. And they get it in. He'll have to move right away, but they're going to get a reach in. And once again, Norristown making no bones about it. Get it into the big man.
Yep. I told you, McKill Allen. Him and Vernon Tubbs will be the two that they try to get the ball to all night long. And you see it in this game.
Well, an inbound play nearly turned over by Norristown. And now it's Allen. And they'll set it back up again. They swing it to Tubbs in the corner to Sanford. And again, they're trying to get it into Allen as they don't really have anybody to match the size. They do, but the double comes right away. And the officials need some help. It's going to be Eagle basketball. And I understand the effort to get it into McKeel Allen, but if he's not open, you can't give him the ball. Vernon Tubbs, they swing it. Wide open three in the corner. Sanford pump fakes, jump shot up, no good. Nice move by Sanford as he created some space with the pump fake. Couldn't get the jumper to fall as we were under 7 minutes. Neither team has scored. 28-22. 6:41 to play here in the fourth. As it's Barnaby with the basketball as he's run the point all night for Perk Valley. Got about a minute or two of rest, and their coach got him right back in there. So another hard screen set. In the corner, pump fake, Stretchy, 17-footer, no good. The smallest man on the court comes down with a rebound. He's tripped, no foul called. They swing it across court. That three is up, and it is no good. But another offensive rebound. No good. Finally, McKeel Allen comes down with his tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Perk Valley. But Norristown given way too many opportunities there, Perk Valley. Fortunately, they couldn't get any of the shots to fall. And once again, we're 2 minutes in, and neither team has scored. Now Perk Valley offering some pressure. Maybe to try to get Norristown to turn the ball over. They've taken care of it so far here in this second half. Sanford in trouble. Gets it into Allen. He'll have to go to work right away. Underneath, terrific pass. Darius Hopewell on a great feed from McKeel Allen. And the 6'7" senior forward connects underneath with a beautiful look by McKeel Allen. 30-22 Norristown. 5:30 to play in the fourth. Now three-point off the window and good. Oh my, Andrew Light didn't call bank, but the bank was open nevertheless. 30-25. Sometimes the breaks don't go your way. That didn't there for Norristown. And Tubb is a floater underneath. Hopewell catches it, got fouled, no call. Keeps his composure and scores the layup underneath, and is still a 7-point lead. Norristown tries to keep him back. Oh, and there's going to be a foul called as it looked like Barnaby just dribbled the ball out of bounds. Tubbs can't believe it, and I think he's got a legitimate gripe. Azar, we don't want to pick on the official. That didn't look like much of a foul to me.
It wasn't. You could obviously see that he tripped. He's tripping over his own feet. He's been doing it all night. Actually, I've been watching him, It's a couple of players on their team who've been tripping over their feet, but they just been getting the upper hand with the foul call.
Well, one thing you want from officials is consistent officiating. This has been a very physical game so far, but we've seen a few touch fouls called, and clearly no foul there, but didn't go Norristown's way. But it's Stretchy on the move. Takes it to the hoop. Shot, no good. Rebound, Allen. They look to run. Lions with the basketball. Takes it to the hoop, the Euro step. Up, no good. Tip in, no good. Ball last touched by Norristown. And you can feel the intensity of this game picking up as each possession becoming more and more valuable with just 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in this game and in someone's season. Perk Valley inbounds the basketball as is Andrew Light, guarded by McKeel Allen, who's done a nice job of staying out of foul trouble so far. Light looking to break Allen down. They get it in the corner to number 24, McShay. It's Krause. Now he gives it up. Norristown with another turnover. And so now in no hurry with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left, they're going to start trapping this Perk Valley. They get it underneath, but a slow pass. A careless slow pass by Tyler Lyons leads to a turnover. And Norristown takes it right back. And now it's a free-for-all on the court. And we're going to have a jump ball. And they're going to call jump ball. The possession arrow will be in favor of Norristown. Always a concern when you got guys rolling around on the floor. Everybody pretty much kept their composure there. Not sure if the Perk Valley player was trying to draw a technical perhaps, but it's Norristown with the possession arrow in their favor. And with 4 minutes left, Azar, if you're Norristown, are you going to slow things up a little bit maybe?
Of course, I'm holding the ball until I see them literally trying to either foul me or harass me for the ball. You want to chew the clock. This is late game, fourth quarter, 2 minutes and a quarter football right here.
Well, there's nothing that says you can't hold the ball for 3 minutes and 49 seconds, but certainly Perk Valley starting to trap now, and Norristown's going to have a remedy for what Perk Valley is dialing up right now. As we go to a timeout, the Eagles of Norristown 32, the Vikings of Perkiomen Valley 25. And so I know you're not happy about this. Some confusion on the cheerleader side here. What communications is important in every sport. What do you think happened there with the Norristown cheerleaders?
I've been getting criticism, so we're just going to call it a no comment. We're going to call it a no comment for that one.
Okay. Finally, my partner has agreed to keep his thoughts to himself sometimes when it comes to berating his fellow classmates. But the bigger picture right now is a 7-point Norristown lead in a game that they have led just about throughout the beginning. There was a brief period where the Vikings of Perkiomen Valley had a 1-point lead, but Norristown went on an 8-0 run to stem that tide. And now with 3:49 to play, it's the Eagles by 7. And it'll be Norristown with possession of the basketball. We'll see if Perk Valley continues to try to trap. Sanford inbounds for Norristown. They find Tubbs. And he's a tough one to trap because he can run away from just about anybody in this league. And here it comes, but there he goes. Yeah, now we're getting the hand check now. So it was a very physical game in the first. It's been called a little bit more closely here. It's the 4th team foul. And maybe more importantly, Perk Valley thinking maybe put Norristown on the line, make them make free throws to end this game. Tubbs, nearly tipped away, comes down with it, floats the pass to Sanford. Sanford with a move. He takes it straight to the hoop, layup up and good. The lane parted like the Red Sea for Marcus Sanford. He's able to take advantage. And with 3:26 to play, it's a 9-point lead, which ties the largest lead for Norristown tonight. Now Kemp Barnaby looks to do it himself, and now another reach-in foul. And that foul is going to be on number 22. Oh, sorry, number 2, Marcus Sanford. He's confused. 4th team foul for Norristown, his 3rd team foul. No player in a tremendous amount of foul trouble right now. And inbounding the ball baseline left is Perk Valley. It's Barnaby with the ball. As Graves falls down, no foul called, and they're going to get a timeout. Fortunate not a travel. And I can say fortunate for Norristown, not a foul either. But with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left, a timeout called by Mike Poiston to maintain possession of the basketball. He finds his Perkiomen Valley Vikings down by 9 in desperate need of a field goal for a team that has struggled so far in this fourth quarter. As we see the Perkiomen Valley cheerleaders, some very acrobatic moves. The baseline here. Quite a rivalry between the cheerleaders, between Norristown and Perkiomen Valley as well. So it was Zach Krause who found himself in a little bit of trouble, went to the floor. There was no travel called. His coach calls timeout, and now a second chance for Perkiomen Valley to try to get something going offensively. It's Connor McShay to Graves. Graves trying Stretchy. Stretchy, the offensive man tonight. Thought about a three. Got Lyons up in the air, now finds Graves. Graves going to take it to the hoop. Shot up, no good. Rebound, no good. And McKeel Allen with the basketball, under 3 minutes to play. And if you're Norristown, you are in no particular hurry now. If you get a layup, though, you got to take it. And now they're going to work the ball around the perimeter. Oh, and nearly thrown away. And McKeel Allen a little bit of trouble as long cross-court pass finds Tubbs. Inside, now it is turned over. Another slow pass by Norristown, taken advantage of by the Vikings. And now Graves, hook shot, no good. Sanford looks to run now for Norristown. Numbers, Allen, up, good. McKeel Allen off the feed from Sanford gives Norristown its largest lead, 11, 36-25. But a three in the corner is good, as Connor McShay was left wide open in the corner for three. And a three that Perkiomen Valley had to have. So with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game, a timeout is called. 36 for the Eagles, 28 for the Vikings. And Azar, if you're Perkiomen Valley, what are you doing to try to speed this game up, to try to, create as many possessions as possible? You think about maybe hack a shack and foul him at the end to make him make free throws?
Yes, I am going right at Darius Hopewell, who hasn't been a consistent free throw shooter all season. I don't know why Perk Valley hasn't studied their film, hasn't looked at their film, and hasn't went back to a film strategy. Darius Hopewell will be on the line 20 times before this last 2 minutes is over.
Well, I will see him third period, and I'm going to tell him that you said that. We'll see how he reacts. I'm sure if they win, it'll be okay. If we're not on the winning side, I'll keep that to myself for a little while at least. But we'll see the strategy that head coach Mike Poiston tries to bring out for his team, as Perkiomen Valley has trailed better part of this game. They'll have to try to get something going first on the defensive end, and as they want to make this 2 minutes and 10 seconds last about as long as possible in a swiftly played game so far with few fouls and few timeouts. And here comes the press and a foul right away, and I think, Azar, you might be correct, as just a second goes off the clock right there. Now, if you're head coach Biggie Johnson, do you get Hopewell out of the game?
Actually, I will go with a small lineup of people who we can trust, but also people who we also can't trust.
Well, keep him in the lineup right now, as he is another beneficiary of a great pass and a layup and nearly a turnover by Graves. But a 10-point lead for Norristown. Stretchy with three they have to have off the window, no good. Rebound Hopewell, he is fouled. That is the 6th-team foul for Perkiomen Valley. So one more, and Norristown will have to shoot 1 and 1. We'll see if they go after Hopewell, although Norristown has had their problems at the free throw line, just about anybody who's shooting. And it's going to be Marcus Sanford at the free throw line to shoot 1-1.
They cannot, I repeat, they cannot leave the kid, number 13, Tyler Shareshe, open from the three-point line. As we see, he just got a little window, and he pulled it. And this game will go downhill if you give that kid any two-step, one-step look to let him take that three-pointer. He will bury it, and he will put this game down.
Well, right now, looks like Norristown's going to have an opportunity to seal this game away if they can make some free throws. It's going to be Marcus Sanford at the free throw line, a 62% free throw shooter on the year. First free throw is up, and it is no good. But Hopewell on the offensive board with a putback. The big man's been huge tonight. My partner wanted him out of the game. I can't believe it. He's 1 for 3, folks.
Correction, I wanted him out of the game for free throw purposes, not scoring purposes. If we're going with scoring purposes, he's not coming out of the game. No break.
Well, listen, one thing you learn about me, never let the facts get in the way of a good story, all right? So with 1:37 to play, Norristown with their largest lead at 12, 40-28. And a must-score offensive possession now for Perk Valley. It's going to be Graves, running floater, got it to go. Sorry, that was Zach Krause on the floater. Now Norristown, it's going to be Tyler Lyons, who was fouled hard, and he gets some help up. He's a little frustrated by the physical play, but he can feel a lot better if he connects on a couple of free throws, as Hopewell was wide open at the other end, as Perk Valley has to sell out right now defensively to try to create a steal and create some turnovers. So it's going to be the 8th team foul, another one-on-one opportunity as a frustrated Tyler Lyons will try to salt this game away for the Eagles. First free throw is up and good, but we're going to have a lane violation. A lane violation on Norristown. Don't see that very often, but didn't see who it was, but somebody was in the lane early, and that'll cost Norristown a point. Marcus Sanford was in the lane early, and at least one missed point there for Norristown because of the lane violation. So now Perk Valley, once again, a possession where they have to score, and they're going to get an opportunity to go to the free throw line, as it was number 12, the senior guard, Andrew Light, who penetrated, got hacked. Fortunately, bucket didn't go. But he's got a chance to cut into the lead, and maybe even more importantly, no seconds ticking off this clock right now. Light's first free throw is up and good. Important for Norristown to box out in case the miss. Shot is up, shot is good. And it's going to be a substitution, but some dialogue now between the official and the head coach as he can't get the substitution he was hoping for. As Norristown might have a layup opportunity. Oh, and pushed in the back. Pushed in the back very hard was Tyler Lyons. We're going to have clearly an intentional foul called, and an excellent job by Norristown to restrain themselves as an obvious intentional foul. No effort made on the basketball by Perk Valley there, and a play that can be very, very dangerous with a player that's vulnerable. Now, Perk Valley trying to object to that call, but that is very clearly an intentional foul. Never something you want to see. I don't think he's trying to hurt him, Azar, but you can't do that.
Yeah, he should have had a technical for that one too. And honestly, I'd have threw him out of the game because that looked like he was intentionally trying to hurt him or trying to do something to him to keep him out of this game, and that's uncalled for, and it don't goes here.
Well, the only way you can get him back right now is by making free throws, and sure enough, Vernon Tubbs 2 for 2. And Norristown will be able to maintain possession of the basketball with the intentional foul. As we have several chants coming from the crowd now, and we have a technical foul now. A technical foul has been called on junior A.J. Hansen as he is frustrated, as is head coach Mike Poisden. And what was an intense game, but a relatively calm game, has erupted here late in the fourth quarter with some physical play and certainly some friction between the officials and the coaches. So Vernon Tubbs will go to the line for Norristown. It's an 11-point lead. And we're seeing, I think, Perk Valley lose a little bit of their composure here late.
Yeah, this one's over.
My coworker's calling it over. I've seen enough. I will wait another minute and 7 seconds to announce that. He buries 2 of 2 again. And so a lack of composure by the Perkiomen Valley Vikings as the chance for Tom, the Tom they're referring to, is Thomas Riley, the fan favorite. And he's not going to get into the game just yet, as Norristown wants to. Oh, and they're going to turn the ball over. As Sanford tried to get into McKeel Allen, ball was deflected, and Sanford could not get back in bounds and retain possession of the basketball. So a missed opportunity for Norristown. So a game that was swiftly played. Has really slowed down here in the last minute. And I'm not sure if that's a Bronx cheer going on there for number 10, A.J. Hansen, who got the technical foul, but the student body of Perkiomen Valley is certainly thrilled with his work. But I can tell you his work has helped put his team into a 13-point deficit. So now it's Barnaby looking to take the ball to the hoop, layup up. No, he does get it to go. 56 seconds to play. 11-point lead for Norristown. Norristown in no hurry, getting the basket out of the hoop. Now Tubbs is trapped, and he is fouled right away. Not sure that was going to be needed, as it was going to be difficult for Tubbs, who stands just 5'7", to try to get rid of that basketball. Fouls on Stretchy, his second, and Tubbs is going to go to the line for a couple, as it is now 2 shots. Norristown through with a 1-and-1, but Tubbs has been excellent from the free throw line tonight. First free throw's up and good, as Vernon Tubbs, a cool customer right now, Azar.
Told you.
Yeah, he told me something. Vernon Tubbs' second free throw up, good. So nary a point in the first half. He's come on strong here in the second half, and he has helped create, this lead, as Darius Hopewell said, get that out of here. As it was Tyler Stretchy taking it to the hoop, Darius Hopewell not on his watch, as that ball was spiked into the and Norristown on the baseline, but the layup on the inbound is given up by Norristown, and with 37.3 seconds left, it's Marcus Sanford who's fouled. And Darius Hopewell has played well offensively and defensively tonight for the Eagles. The senior coming up big when you need him. So Sanford at the free throw line. His first is good, and Norristown has kept Perkiomen Valley at bay by connecting on their free throws. And here we go. Fan favorite Thomas Riley into the game. Certainly you got to believe Coach Binky Johnson thinks he has this one well in hand. And there's no question about it, when Norristown gets the ball offensively, who they're going to be looking for. Woefully short on second free throw is Sanford. And it's still a 12-point lead as we are under 30 seconds to play. Stretchy going to take it to the hoop, Dishes it up to the corner. 3, up, no good. Rebound, Riley gives it up right away. Smart job by Thomas Riley. As he got the rebound, it became a hot potato in his hand. He got rid of it right away. Are you thinking that Thomas Riley wanted no part of the free throw line right there?
I guess not. He's been smiling since he stepped on the court, and I think he would have been too nervous. He'd have missed them both and got right back out.
Well, he refers to himself as D1 Tom, as you may or may not know. And he may go to a D1 school, but it will not be for athletics. 48-35 Norristown, as this one is just about salted away with 21.5 seconds left. As the Eagles have been steady on the free throw line. 2 of 2 for Sanford. And Norristown begins to empty their bench. As the seldom used Jaleel Williams checks into the game. Under 20 seconds to play. Stretchy from way out downtown gets it to go. As he buries the 3, as he won't give up just yet. They will probably foul, and sure enough they do. And with 12.5 seconds left in this game, the freshman Willie Anderson will have an opportunity to increase the lead. So a time when it didn't look like this game was getting to the 50s, or out of the 30s, maybe Norristown an opportunity to connect on a free throw to get into the 50s. Willie's first free throw is up and good. Azar, I got to tell you real quick, that 3 from Tyler Stretchy's NBA range.
I told y'all, do not give that kid no type of momentum, no space. Don't give him nothing, because as you just seen, he will pull it.
Azar never takes advantage, or never doesn't take advantage of a chance to I told you so. And another 3 for Stretchy as it goes, but it's all academic right now. As a timeout has been taken, I'm not sure why, with 1.9 seconds left and a 9-point lead. But all Norristown simply do is inbound the basketball, and they're going to have a date with either Abington or Neshaminy in the 3rd round of the district playoffs. Excellent job from start to finish for the Eagles tonight, as they played a very consistent game offensively and defensively. Struggled at times, but they kept Burke Valley at bay. They connected on the free throw line down the stretch, and Perk Valley never really threatened the last 6 minutes of this game. The clocks are showing all zeros, but there is still what we thought was about 1.5 seconds left in this game, and some of the people in the crowd are heading to the parking lot to try to beat the traffic out. So Norristown to be advancing into the 3rd round of the district playoff for the first time in several years. Excellent job by first-year head coach Dana Binky Johnson, who started in this gymnasium a couple of decades ago. And they pass it in to Riley. Riley thought about launching it. He will not. The classy thing to do. But with zeros on the clock, Norristown has defeated the visiting Perkiomen Valley Vikings by a score of 50-41. As they move on in the district tournament. So for Eleazar Hill, I'm Ian Morris. Good night, folks.